you can always go back and review it as need be, okay?
Okay.
All right, so for right now, just get some paper and pencil and we can just take notes and go from there.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Got it. So, okay.
All right, so let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so this would be the initial stage here. Actually, when you sign on, you'll see this, which is called the home screen. So right there. So that'll open up. So we're not going to worry about that right now. So all you have to do is just click off of it or just click on the home screen. Monitor, there we go. So there's certain tabs on the very top. As you see, so monitor, trade, analyst, scan, market watch, charts, tools, and help. So we're going to go through those. And in each tab, there's a sub-tab, which you see account, activity, accounts, FX report, and strategy row.
Okay.
So when you buy and sell shares, this is where it's going to be. So it tells you the quantity, days, and so on. So we'll get into, let me just do the overall first, and then I'll go in and show you how to set it up, okay? All right, so basically the ones that I normally do is go to chart. So this is a typical chart. You have a regular chart was just charting. And then you have the profit here where it gives you details. So you have on the top row is the volume, how many people are coming in and out, the actual chart of buying and selling where the stock price is right here. And then we got some studies, which is the MACD, the SMI, and the RSI. These are different study charts. So what I want you to do is put on your notes, I want you to do some research on what a MACD, M-A-C-D is. And then what a SMI is. Okay. Yeah, right here. So it says SMI.
Yep.
Okay. And then the RSI.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the three primaries that I use. Of course, you can adjust it and up and down. Okay. So the sub parts of it is, so you have the chart setting. So you got the graphics type. So right now I got candles. So candles basically tells me on every day, did it close negative or did it close positive? So you can change the graphics by doing lines. You can change it, let's see here, by area. So it just really depends on how you want to look at it. So I'm not too particular, whatever's more comfortable for you. Then you have color bars, streaming, logging, setting. Those are right there. So we'll keep that. And then you can mail a chart. So for example, if you look at a chart and you like it, you can just say, all right, here, I'm gonna go here, and then what's your email again? It's DA.
Alanis?
Yeah, the email that you gave me.
Oh, yeah, it's Alanis, Diana. Oh, no.
Oh, yes. So
yes, Alanis, Diana.
ANIS.
Diana, DAYANA.
YANA 6 at gmail.com. All right, so actually I want to change that to put you here so you can see what it's going to look like. And I'll email Dr. Bagley Senior at gmail.com. And then just test and then hit send. So if you look at an email, in your email, you'll probably receive this chart.
Got it.
All right. So if you have any questions about something before you buy or sell it or whatever, you can always, like I said, go to chart setting and then go down to mail chart, and then you can mail it to me, and we can talk more about it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's the chart profits. Everything else I don't normally get into because it's too cramped up. So the next one is flexible grids. Uh, you can add different SPY. You can add different charts on each one. Yeah. So, and then the profit product depth, it gives you a graph of the projection of where it comes from for where it goes, but we're not going to get into that either. Okay.
Yeah. Well, wait. Going back to the flexible grid.
Yep.
What does the SPY mean or the GLD mean?
Oh, okay. So SPY is it's the S&P 500. So you'll see the description right here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then if I was to put gold, and I'm just throwing this out, this is
Oh, that's just the name of the company, or?
the ETFs. So if you look at the end, it's an ETF. Okay. Versus Apple, AAPL. It's a common, so that tells you it's a stock. Okay. So I can chart it, so I can look at 4 different charts, or I can go to profit and then like Apple, AAPL. So it's loading right there. All right, so this is Apple's chart, and it also tells you it's a common stock. It's in NASDAQ, and then the price is 163.31. Over here is also the closing price. Okay. So me personally, I'm gonna go back to candles, and so it outlines the closing and open. Okay. Now, if I wanted to adjust this chart, I can go right here, drop it down. You can do a 1 day, 2 day, 5 day, 20. So when I first look at a chart, I usually look at a 1 year. So this is their Apple's 1 year. And I try to get if it's a uptrend or a downtrend. And then if I like it, I'll go to the 20 day and see that right there. So you can always adjust it. If you can go 5 years and see what Apple was doing for the last 5 years. So these are ways to play around with the charts. Okay. Study here is how you add all these down here. So when you get to do the study of the MACD, SMI, and the RSI, you'll click on that study, and then you can go to studies and add anything you really want. But for right now, we'll just stick with these 3.
Okay.
All right. And the more you get into it, the better you'll understand of what these charts do. And basically what they do is just help me understand the movement. So I'm gonna highlight this, it brings it up. So for example, the MACD, it tells me it's a breakout. That's why the black is going over the red. Same thing with the SMI, and RSI just tells me a different thing, but I'll let you do the research so you can find out. All right, so that's charts. Any questions real quick?
No, I don't have any right now.
Okay, good. All right, so that's charts. The next thing is tools. I really don't get into tools that much, but I'll show you what it does. So my tools, I don't have. Trades, I don't worry about that. Think logs. These are pretty much, once it loads up. Maybe not. All right, video. So video is different people from CNBC. You can look at their videos for any news, just basic generic stuff. What I like to do is go to the help part right here, and it says Launch Learn Center. I'll click on that. It brings me a external. Can you see this?
Yeah.
What do you, the internet? I mean the Learn Center internet.
No, I see where you click the launch center.
Okay, so let me change. Let me just go to desktop. Start sharing.
Okay, I see.
All right. So when you click on, let me go from here. When you click on Launch Center, it then will take you to here. And basically what this is, how to Thinkorswim. You can click on that. And it gives you all kinds of videos, so like stocks. You can click on that. And then it brings up different videos. So you can learn about how to trade, create a stock, you know, anything that you pretty much need to know or want to know. These are just little short videos that Thinkorswim makes for their platform. Okay. And eventually we'll get into option strategies. Because that's pretty much what I get into.
Options?
Yeah, options. But I want to teach you about stocks before I get into options. So, yeah. All righty. So that is that. So like I said, to get the Learning Center, just go to Help and then click on that and it'll take you to that external part. Okay? All right. So the trade one here, this is where you buy and sell trades. So you got your chart, scan, analysis. Don't worry about those. Trade, that's where you buy the stocks and options.
How do we get to buy those, or what do we have to do?
Okay. So how this works is, so if I go back to my chart and I say Apple, I like Apple, AAPL, because I like the chart and I want to buy it. I click on this little symbol here and it takes me here to Apple.
Okay.
These are their options we'll get into later. So bid and ask. So bid means to sell. So if you can look at my little cursor, you see how it says sell underneath that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means you're doing a put. All right.
Okay.
So bid means to sell, means to buy a put. Ask means to buy, and you're buying a call, C-A-L-L. Okay. All right. So what does that mean? So that means in Apple, let me just go to regular charts. So if you think the stock is going to go down, you want to buy a bid. And if you look down here, you're selling it, thinking it's going to go down. If you think it's going to go up, you're going to go back to trade, and then you'll do a buy. Just click on that, and it'll turn to green, which is the buy. Okay. So whatever thing, anything you want to buy or sell, you can just type in whatever the ticker symbol is. It will pull it up. You can ask buy or sell. Down here, it tells you it's a stock. You can buy it. It clicks it automatically. How many stocks that you want to buy. The ticker symbol, that is stock. The price is at market. So that means when the market opens up, it's going to, whatever the price is for the market, that's what it's going to be. Now, when you order it, you can order it different ways. The market, meaning when it opens up, limit, when this price hits this price, then it will buy it. So that's the limit. Stop is you buy it at the market, and when the price hits this, it's going to sell it for you.
Are those in dollars or in millions?
I'm sorry, say it again.
So the 186.37, are those in dollars? Like, is that how much it is per stock, or is it in millions?
Right, right. So if I want to put a stop, I can just change this to now to say when it goes, as of right now, it's going to stop at this number. But if I want to say at 190, that's when it's going to sell it. So it'll buy the stock right here. So it'll buy the stock at market, but when it hits this number, it will sell it. So you can get, profit or loss, however you want to look at it. Okay. And then you got a trail stop, which I don't like doing that one, but what that does is it'll buy it at the market price, and then it'll trail it, and when it goes underneath the market at 10 cents, then it automatically sell it. So you can change that to, let's say, $1.10. So at $1.10 underneath the market price, it'll sell it for you. So you're good to go. But again, I don't like using that one, and it'll make sense later on as we go into the training. The next one here is day. So that means if you want to buy it, it's the day of the trade when they're open. But because they're closed, you want to use GTC. I keep forgetting what it means, but what it really means is when the market opens up, it'll hold it until the market opens. And EXT is it'll hold it until after the market close. So if I was going to buy this, I'll do it like this. I will actually do it at a market. So whatever the market opens up, and then hit confirm. Maybe. Let's see, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, probably because the market is closed. That's why. All right. Okay. All right. So this is what it's saying now. So this is confirming it. I'm buying 100 stocks of Apple at $186. When the market opens, is $5 commission. So this is the total amount, $18,000. And then it tells you buying power of how much money do you have to buy it, and so on and so forth. And if I want to hit send, it'll send it. Okay. Now, if you go back to monitor, it's on. You'll know it's holding right there because it didn't buy it because the market's closed. Does that make sense? Yeah. So this one is what I've already bought. It tells you quantity, how much I bought, the mark when I bought it, how much it cost me. Profit so far is minus 53%. And so it's at zero quantity until Apple, until it buys. But I can right click it.
Right away, first come, first serve.
I'm sorry?
Do they approve it right away, or is it just like first come, first serve?
Right. So it'll approve it right away once the market opens and you have enough money to buy it. Okay. So let me go to view order. Let me do here. I can cancel the order, replace the order. I can copy. I can do a lot of things here. But so let's say I want to cancel and replace the order because let's say it was just too much money. You can go here and change it to say 10 stocks of Apple. And then I can confirm it. And now it tells me this is how much it's going to cost now. Okay, then I hit send, go back, and now it's adjusted. Once I click on this buy, it's now 10 stock and it's waiting for the market to open and then, immediately buy it. All right. But we don't want that for right now. Click on that and hit cancel. All right. So, any questions so far?
Nope.
All right, good. Straight to the point. So, like I said, on the very top is mostly the monitor is this page. I go to charts for this page and then go to profit. Once you learn about these three right here, if you want to add them into it, just go to study and hit edit study, and you can go study here and add it. Okay, they're all right there. Hit okay. Let me see here. And of course, if you want to go to help, you can launch learning for that, but we're not worried about that. All right, let's see here.
What about the things on the left column?
Yep, I was getting ready to get into that. All right, so on the left side, let me do this. Delete, 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 and delete. All right, so on the left side, it has the account information. So in other words, it tells you how much option money you have to buy. Forex is the trading, the money trade. We're not doing none of that. This is how much money you have for the actual day. And this is how much cash you have on standby. Cash is different from how much money is already spent per each stock, okay? All right, so this is your account information. Now, under here, if you want to hit the gadget symbol, hit plus. You can add different things. So one of the things that I like to do is hit Trading TV.
Okay.
You can go to CNBC US, Europe, Asia. So everyone's closed, and then futures now. You can click on that. Futures, it talks about like gold and the currency.
Real quick, 3.25%. When do you see that?
This is a pre-recorded thing, so that's all there. And then US. So when you get out of school, if you come to here, US will still be open. When you wake up in the morning, Europe, it'll be open. And if you wake up, let's say 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, Asia will be up. So it's year round. I mean, it's 24 hours. The stock market is open within US, Europe, and Asia that we can trade on. Okay. The other thing I would like to use is Watchlist.
Okay.
So you can do watch lists. You can do a lot of things with watch lists, but basically you can change the symbol to like GLD, SPY is what I had.
And does that matter, or is that just like for like personal preference?
Right. So you can do personal right there. You can do public, like all TFs, company profile, Dow Jones, futures. You can do lovers and losers. This means the market movers, top 10 gains. So if I hit the top 10 gains, top 10% gains, it should load up, but they're closed, so that's why it's not loading up. And then by industry, like energy, material, healthcare, and utilities. So for right now, let's just do personal. This is what I had pre-set up. So that's that. So when you're having a lot of stocks and you're in your chart and you're trying to figure out, okay, I want to chart all of these. what you can do is that switch statute print now. Hold on, where is that at? Let me open this up a little more. Oh, link it. Hit that link button and hit red. Okay. Go over to your chart and link it red. Okay. Now, every time I click on a symbol over here, it pops up over on my chart right there. So all I have to do is just scroll down and it automatically pops it up for me.
And that would just be basically monitoring the ones that I already had?
Right. So you can have a watch list for what you have. You can do another watch list here, and this one here you can do for just looking up. So let's say you want to have one. Stay with me. So let's say this one here you want to have that you're thinking about buying, but you're not sure yet. So one can be, I'm already bought it. The other one is I want to buy it, but I'm not sure. I'm just watching them. So you can have all of those set up. Okay. So it just really depends. Now for the bottom one, again, just hit link. I'm going to go to yellow and then just change this link here to yellow. And now it's only on this part bottom right here. Okay. All right. So, and then again, profit here. Oops. Boom. There we go. All right. So the profit again gives you detailed charts of what you want to buy or not buy. So that's right there. Okay. All right. So oops. Here. Good. All right, for this, I'm not worried about this part right here. We'll get into that later. All right. And monitor. All right. Any questions so far?
What is the strategy roller for?
The strategy?
Yeah.
Oh, rollover. Okay. So when you get into options, there's a way to roll over to the following week. So let me get in and show you what I mean. So let's go to Apple. Ticker symbol. So let's say I'm gonna buy. It's kind of hard to say without actually doing it. Vertical. We'll just do this. Don't worry about it because I'll teach you all of this later. Let's go to my monitor here.
I'm not playing.
So in options, there's a way for it to, 26 days is when it's going to cancel out, okay? So when 26 days come, if I don't want to sell it because it's losing, I can actually roll it over. It's what they call rollover. Let me see. It won't do it because I don't actually have it to buy. Let me see. No, it's not gonna do it. So that's what rollover is. So strategy rollover is just basically an option position where you can roll over X amount of days from June 8th to, let's say, the 29th of June. So you can roll it to that day without any penalty.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, we'll get more into that later on. Account summary, it gives you the actual accounts, your history, trade history, and over here, your money, how much commission fees did you spend, how much your buying power, all of these, anything that has to do with the account It's that. And FX report, you don't have to worry about that because we're not doing FX trading.
Oh, okay.
We're not doing trading that. Okay, let's go to charts here. So if you go to charts, you click on this part right here for your ticker symbol. You can actually look at anything, all these stocks that's out there. Futures are the commodities like soybean, treasury notes, 10-year bonds, wheat, go right there. Gas, there's gold, silver. That's what futures mean. Anything that's in the future. Options, we're not worried about that yet. FX is the currency. So you got US, Australian dollar versus Chechen. That's Russian, I think. But we're not doing any of these, so don't worry about the dollars. Dollar versus franc. I'll show you what that looks like. So yeah, we're not even gonna worry about that. So just use yours for there, and then we'll stick more, like I said, into the profit side. Let's see what else. I think that's about it. All right. Any other questions?
No. I'm gonna look into creating the website.
Sure.
Log in and look into the videos that the Thinkorswim has, and then I'll use.
Yep. So again, I'll put this video on YouTube, so you'll be able to go back over and to look at it. One other thing is when you get your platform, you go to settings up here, application settings.
Okay.
You can go and display, and you can change it. Look and feel. I'm sorry. You can change from dark, because it'll probably be dark first. You can change it to light, old school, whatever, Chinese dark. I don't know what the hell that is, but anyway, I like to use just the light one. And then you can just change it and play around to get your feel for it. That's how you change that. Chat and support up here. There's like seminars that you can go to, audio, no, seminars. There's none right now because the market's closed. Live support, chat room, all of those things. So we don't have to worry about that. And I think that's about it for right now. So yeah, I'll try to set one up for you. Send you that information, download it on your computer, and this video will probably be on YouTube, so you can just go back and review it.
Okay.
And then once we do that, we'll get into how to actually find stocks, and then how to research them out on the chart, how to research them out on other places, like fundamentals, for example. This is a place to research APL. We'll get more into this later on, but these are external companies that actually grade each stock. And so this company saying hold it, this company says it's all right, hold, buy, long. So there's
you know which one's to invest and which one's not to.
Right. So yeah, so in before you buy a stock, what we just call is homework. So I like to teach you how to do the homework on each stock. And then these are just different ways of building up a confidence of the stock before you actually purchase it, right? So it's do the homework, decide if you want to buy it or not, and then there's the strategy of buying it and when to get out of, meaning to sell it, okay?
Okay.
So the first stage is learn the platform, and then we'll move on to the next stage, and that is how to research it out and go from there, okay?
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
Nope.
All right. So it looks straightforward. You know, it's very simple. I know this is probably like foreign to you, but trust me, you'll know about it when I finish with you. And all right, if nothing else, text me or let me know, and I will go ahead and get this thing set up for you. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye bye.